everybody. Welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Josh Gravel from Cool Side of the Pillow, another podcast.
Yes, so finally we are collaborating with another podcast here in Rochester.
That's right.
Always fun to do, you know, when you're in this podcast space, apparently.
Yeah.
It's just fun to meet other podcasters and, you know, it's just fun.
Yeah, I mean, I can even think back. I went to, this will put me in a space, I guess, but like, I had a friend that was really into anime, and I'm not just saying like I had a friend once, but he was really into anime, and I went to a convention with him, and I'd never really done conventions before, but being around people who are like-minded with the same stuff that you're in, it's this weird, not weird, it's this magical thing. We're just sharing a space with people who love the same thing you do. You get it with sports too, really.
Oh, yeah.
Go Bills for me.
Easily.
You go to a Bills game and you just feel the energy and the people. You're already in a tribe.
Yep. And it's the same thing with like the podcast world. Like when you are with this other podcast, they do things completely different.
Yeah.
You go to this other one, now you got two personalities colliding, but all in good fun and humor, you know?
Yeah, hopefully, right?
Yeah.
We have a little bit, we knew each other from before back in the day,
Oh,
so it's nice that sometimes you go in cold, I guess, and you don't know.
Like, what do we do? What are we going to say? I don't want to, you know, oh my God. But we are here to talk about the cool side of the pillow.
Awesome.
First of all, I love the name. And the concept. Let us know what the concept of your podcast is about.
Yeah, so Cool Side of the Pillow podcast, right? It's a show where myself, he's not here, he's not hiding back there. the furry little scamp Vince. He's on a remote island somewhere else. He's my co-host, and we talk about dreams. Basically, what we do is we have people submit dreams.
Yeah.
And we then get into what that dream means.
Yeah.
And then around it is like, we kind of have an episodic thing. So it's like, I don't know if anybody's ever seen, have you ever watched Mystery Science Theater 3000?
No.
MS-23K? Okay, so for example, glad I brought it up. So anyway, like it's almost like little vignettes though. We have like our main story, like like the main plot, the A, B, and they go kind of through this plot, but then in between we do a couple dreams, right? And then we interpret those dreams.
Hell
so
yeah.
you kind of we have fun with that.
And I even submitted one of my stupid, random, weird dreams.
It was great.
And it's the way you guys interpret it or, you know, translate it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so even like
Thank you.
the concept alone is fantastic because you could do shows upon, and they're all going to be, you don't know what they're going to be.
Yeah.
Because it's a dream.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I know some people say like, oh, you don't want to like, dreams are boring and stuff. And that is sort of like, yeah, they can be personal, they can be boring, they can be silly, but that's the best part is like, so Vince and I listen to it for a little quality check, right? I listen to the dream beforehand. But Vince hasn't heard any of it. We play it live and react to it and interpret it and kind of goof on it and, you know.
And you don't know what you're going to hear.
No.
I mean, you just like play.
Like,
whoa, can we play that?
Yeah, I think yours is like you're like rocking around with the Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles and
like,
stupid shit.
It's so good.
Yeah, I was in like a lunch line and like
Mexican pizza.
I stole Mexican pizza, and then I don't know, but it's just fantastic. So, are a lot of people submitting?
We can always use more.
Yeah.
We can always use more. And hopefully maybe people listening right now will help do that.
Oh,
but I've been leaning a lot around friends and family connections. I reached out to you because I knew you did the podcast. I knew you'd be game, which once again, thank you from the bottom of our hearts, from both Vince and I, that you did
awesome.
that. Yeah, and but I want to get more people I don't know. It's more fun to keep growing and like
complete strangers. You're just like, all right, it's not, you know, a relative. You're just like, oh my God, it's this dude Bill from he knows One Drink podcast. This stream's going to be nuts.
Yeah, exactly. So please submit your dream. Go to coolsideofthepillow.com. There's an easy how-to if you don't know how to do it. But you can send in, if you don't want to do your actual voice, it's better if we can hear you. But if you want to just type it out, Vince and I will read it, or we'll use like a speech-to-text thing. So if
I never thought of that.
If you're not comfortable, it's better when you hear it.
Yeah.
Because then I'll go back a minute. We started the podcast 2010, 2011, 2012 range. I can't exactly remember.
See, now that is before podcasts were even, I would say, huge.
They weren't mainstream,
Mainstream,
right? I mean, you had
for.
stuff. I remember like Mark Maron's, which just ended WTF and Mark Maron.
Yeah.
he was kind of doing, and some people were just figuring it out, and I was like, this is cool. And I always, like, I grew up, my mom would listen to, like, I don't know if you're, for local listeners, WHAM, Wham, Bob Lonsberry, and that's not even like, this is before he was super political, but it doesn't matter, like, it was talk radio is my point. And she would listen to talk radio a lot, and, like, sometimes I was like, ugh.
Where's the music?
Yeah. And I didn't even mind that, I actually like the talking to be, but, like, I like the talking heads, and not heads because it was audio, but I like the talking part. But I always be like, I don't care about a car repair show. I'm not a mechanic guy. And now with podcasts, you can listen to anything you want, right?
There's a niche for something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I've always had in my ether, right? I always liked audio. And anyway, so podcasts started kind of rising. I was like, this is cool. I'm gonna try it. I pitched it to Vince. He's like, even him, he said it on the show once. He's like, I don't know what podcast is. And I was like, I don't really know either, but let's go. So we did it.
Yeah.
And we took like 10 years plus off because life got in the way, and we brought it back a little different format, but same idea with dreams. We used to just do our dreams, and I would say my dream, he would interpret it, and vice versa. It was a little silly, but it's way better, I think, with people submitting.
Oh yes, for sure. And listen, we're gonna try to get you a lot of submissions because
amazing.
The concept to me is great because it's different. It's not. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
It's a surprise every time.
It is.
So, and I mean, a lot of them gotta be funny, right? I mean,
there are some that are fun. Some are a little weird. Like, and that's the other thing. First of all, we don't care if it's weird, scary. I mean, I don't want super inappropriate stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna,
of course.
But that should go without saying.
Yeah.
But I don't care if it's scary, funny, the weirder the better. Even if it is boring, you're like, oh, good dreams. Send it in. We'll work with it.
Yeah, it's not boring because we'll interpret it.
Yeah, we'll have fun with it. And then, like, we also do memory foam. So, like, kind of like the memory foam pillow is the idea, right? So we do that on the side through the main feed of Cool Side. Yeah. And that's just Vince and I doing kind of like what you do with Oliver and everybody else. Yeah. Kind of just pick a topic and riff about it, which we'd love to have you come on sometime.
Of course.
And so that's more free form. We don't write anything ahead of time except for pick a topic, and then wherever it goes, it goes.
Yeah.
So it's easier on the editing because we write and then I edit music, sound effects, all this stuff, and it's a beast. But I love it. I love it. I'm not complaining, but.
And that's the thing too is like a lot of people are saying or will say, "Hey, I want to start a podcast," and it's great. It's cool. Do it.
Should.
But you have to realize if you want to do it right, you know what I mean? There's a lot that goes into it because like you and I, we have to do the editing. Yep. We have to do the audio, the social media,
upload it and put it onto all the
everything. And it does, take time.
It does.
But for you and I, we talked earlier, that's the part that I like more than doing this. I mean, I do love doing this.
Yeah.
But the editing and the behind the scenes stuff is so much fun, and it's.
I know. I have a video, audio kind of background. Went to school for communication, stuff like that, mass media studies, and like worked at a television station, all that kind of fun stuff. So like, back in the day, we were one of the first classes that did video for our project. Instead of writing a paper, me and some friends, we did a video like on Puritans, the Scarlet Letter, and all that. Like, and we submitted. We got good grades, and it's funny because then all these other people started doing it.
Yeah.
So it's like. I've always had that, and once again, in my background, and I just to tag on to you, I love doing video, I love doing audio. Great. So as much as I do, Vince and I have the special connection and writing together, and we will just, sometimes I'll be crying laughing when we're writing a little beat. And that's the key, right? When somebody goes, if it's funny to you, it's going to be funny for somebody else. And that's all we try to do is like, I try and write that he'll laugh and he'll make me laugh. Yeah. That's our special magic, I guess you'd say.
And the thing too is like when you find the right co-host or person to do a podcast with, you kind of gel over the time. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then it's way easier because you can kind of, bounce back and forth. And that's how it is with like Oliver and Ryan and I. We just, same thing.
Yeah.
We just do it to laugh.
Yeah,
we just do it to bring like fun and humor because nowadays you turn on the news and there's nothing cool or fun. You know what I mean? TV is just even like social media. A lot of it people it's all just and then bam, here's Cool Side of the Pillow.
Yeah.
Funny, humorous.
Yeah.
good to listen to. And then there's One Drink Podcast. You don't know what topic they're going to talk about. It's going to be funny and humorous.
Yeah.
So it's like we're throwing a curveball at the whole.
Yeah.
the whole thing.
And I think that also the fact that you can pop in your earbuds, do the dishes, go for a run, drive to work.
Yeah.
Or you could go, because you do video too,
Yeah.
like you can go onto YouTube and watch it. So it's really so accessible in so many ways. It's just, you unlock this magic, right?
Exactly.
It helps you get through the day, hopefully.
And then, that's the other thing is, there's audio,
Yep.
and then there's video,
Yep.
and then there's social media, and then, but in the long run, it's still just so much fun. So, for Cool Side of the Pillow,
Yeah.
do you remember like the probably funniest one dream that you, or are they just all?
I don't know if there's one, like honestly, we had this one from this girl, Jess, sent in, and she talked, and this is recent stuff, because when we did them way back, they're kind of all, it's...
Yeah, you're like, I can't remember
that's
that.
like more than 10 years ago. I'm old now, guys. Come on, give me some... Like, but like she sent this dream, and she didn't want to read it, so we just ran it through a text-to-speech thing.
Yeah.
And first of all, that's kind of funny. Just because
To hear it?
Yeah, just to hear it. But she's talking about being at this family function. She's trying to make soup, and like the soup is not great apparently to everyone else, but everyone's taking some and having some, and she's like worried she's not getting soup that she just poured her heart and soul into. Because soup's very much like, to me, it's like, it's the melting pot of sorts, right? You put a lot of ingredients in this beautiful little thing, and she's like, I'm not even getting any. And then some lady's like, I need some soup for my kid who's really sick, and and Vince is like, oh, so the funny thing is like, you want this tasteless, gross soup to heal your kid who's sick, and it's just like, it's like, what? Only in dreams, right? Like these crazy things happen. We do have one episode that we haven't even edited yet, but we had this guy submit, I don't know, 3 or 4 dreams at once.
Oh, good.
And I'm gonna call it the drug episode. So look for that when it comes out. And this guy talks to, I forget what drug he's on. It will be on the episode, but he basically has all these crazy dreams while he's on this like kind of psychedelic type drug.
Yeah.
So that's going to be real fun. We're going to have a lot of like, oh my.
And that's the thing too. Is I remember too, Vince. He was like about my dream.
Yeah.
I just was laughing. He goes, "Yeah, I don't know what's up with this dude. I think he like loves Ninja Turtles or something." And like it was just so funny.
Well, yeah, I remember he's like, "Oh, thanks for ruining my childhood." Because you're like, I'm having beers and hanging out with the Ninja Turtles. You're like, oh god. Luckily, April O'Neil didn't come into the play.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the way you guys translate dreams is definitely just it's humorous and it's funny.
Oh, thank you.
The concept is great.
Thanks.
I don't know if there is any other ones like. Have you like?
Definitely from the limited amount of research, I've done enough to try, but like there are other dream interpretation shows. They're a lot more serious than ours. So
I was gonna say.
So that's the other thing that I guess I don't know if I made clear or not, that Vince and I definitely play. I mean, I know you kind of play a character to some degree now, but you're being yourself at the same time. Memory Foam, Vince and I are more close to who we are, but with Cool Side of the Pillow, the characters are Vince and Josh, but we are not Vince and Josh at all. It's completely fabricated characters. So we do these elaborate, wacky stories, like the first kind of 7 or 8 episodes we did had a whole story arc.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, I don't know, the fact that we have to try to figure out where the story is, and then also do the dreams and stuff. It's just it's fun. Yeah.
And
but I didn't even answer your question. I'm sorry. I haven't seen any others like this.
Yeah, because like I looked up, like when I heard of your podcast, I checked it out, and then you go into a deep dive.
Yeah.
Always. So I was like, I checked out some other podcasts, and I'm not bashing anything. Sure. It's just not for me.
Yeah. But you're not naming names.
No, they were serious though.
They are.
And it was like they were just. There was no connection. You know what I mean? Because like a dream's a dream.
Right.
Like it may mean something, but I mean they just went down.
Some people take it very, very seriously, and and I also should say Vince and I are not trained. And so I don't know.
Don't be offended. It's humor.
We are poking a little fun, we'll tease a little. We're not trying to be like. It's just kind of like, I don't know, if you go to a comic who's a roast comic and we'll kind of tease you, that's kind of like. And we're not even that bad. But we're gonna like
Of
joke
course.
like, oh, you ruined our childhood drinking beers with the Ninja Turtles, Matt. I looked up to Raphael.
He was my man.
Michelangelo's getting tanked.
Oh my God.
So yeah, we're having fun, and like a lot of
Yeah.
people are taking it a lot more serious, which that's cool. And if that's what you want, that's for you. Like
Yeah,
you said
exactly.
earlier, there's a niche, there's an outlet for everybody.
For everything.
So
Yeah, so it's fantastic. I love it.
Good.
And listen, I just had a dream last night that I was like drinking Jack Daniels again.
okay. When was the last time you had Jack Daniels?
I did buy a bottle last week,
Okay. So
it's in there somewhere. But yeah, I was just sipping. I was with two other people. They were drinking, and I was like, I can't drink this like straight like this. It's it's hurting my stomach.
something bubbling.
And then of course I just woke up out of the blue, but. Yeah, I think I have a problem with Jack Daniels.
Yeah, I think maybe you should like cut it with some Coke at least to see. Maybe you don't have to abandon it completely, but
Every dream is Jack Daniels. Jesus Christ.
what's another one like this? Is Evan Williams close to that? Or is that just bourbon?
I think
is
so.
Is Jack Daniels is kind of his own. That's
Yeah,
their
it's
thing.
it's the easy go-to.
Yeah, and they're their own sort of product that nobody's
Yeah.
elbowing in on their space, really. Right?
And we were talking earlier, so Josh and I, we met working at Market View Liquor.
Shout out to Market View Liquor.
Market
that's
View
right.
Liquor. And me and him were saying, how funny it was or fun to work at Market View Liquor.
Yeah, experiences there.
Just the customers that came in,
Yeah.
all different in everything.
Yeah.
And of course, a couple of the employees and everything were cool to work with. Of
course.
But for the most part, it was the customers that came in that pretty much entertained us.
Yeah.
And you got, there's just so many, right?
Yeah, I mean, I even think about like, I learned a decent amount about wine back in the day, and you get like this, I was 20, whatever, something, 21 at the
Yeah.
time, and you get this like now, 40-year-old guy, 50, 60, whatever, come in and ask for wine, and you're like, something that you'd actually tasted, you've talked about, I knew about.
Yeah.
They're like, there's no way this punk kid knows about this $70 bottle of wine. I'm like, I actually do though. But they were like, can I talk to somebody who basically knows what they're talking about? You're like, all right, I get it, because you're about to drop almost $100.
Yeah.
But also sometimes it's like looks can be deceiving.
And I remember specifically too, after, they had tastings there, and I remember you being really knowledgeable on a lot of the wines. And I thought you were a little more knowledgeable than the, what are they, sommeliers or whatever that were there?
That's really nice of you to say. I don't know if that's true, but that's really
But I mean, those guys, it was just funny because some of them were, they kind of knew, but I don't think they knew.
Yeah.
Knew.
They
a
took
lot.
it seriously. I mean, that's their job, right? So,
Yeah, it was funny.
yeah.
So yes, cool side of the pillow. Submit your dreams.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, like you said, if it's boring. It doesn't matter if it's anything, because like you can edit it down. You could do whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can submit more than one. I will take if you have 10 dreams. you know? Send them on. We would
This is
love to
gonna be
hear it.
fun.
Yeah, I can't wait.
We're gonna have to like make a contest out of this just so you can hear these.
Yeah. No, I mean, it'd be cool maybe do a follow-up and I'll come back and tell you the hit scenarios that we got
my
from
God.
coming on your show and stuff.
Yeah.
Say like, Matt, after I came on, one drink, we got 100 submissions.
It's just gonna be I got one submission from one drink.
If I got one drink from one drink, one submission for one drink, that'd be more. That'd be great though. Honestly, I'll take what we can get. But we do 2 dreams per episode, so we need lots. We need a lot of them. That's the thing. We will take whatever.
And now, are you gonna continue to, do this podcast? But you said the other one was what?
Memory foam.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we kind of like will bounce. We try to do probably 7 to 8 roughly. We're kind of giving ourselves a wide openings of like the episodic cool side of the pillow episodes.
Yeah.
7, 8 a year, and then fill in for the rest of the year with some memory foam here and there. It's a lot less editing and writing. It's more shoot from the hip, have fun, and
That's what it's about.
so
It is. Doing 2 shows, it's a lot.
Yeah.
but it's fun at the same time.
It's,
As long as you don't
gift and curse, right?
Yeah, exactly. So everybody, make sure you go to coolsideofthepillow.com.
.com.
Right.
Coolsideofthepillow.com.
Got the website, and where can they follow you at?
We only are on Instagram, really. Honestly, we don't mess with anything else. So you can go to our website and then you click on there. But we're on Cool Side of the Pillow Pod Official on Instagram. Check us out there. We post lots of fun stuff. So some of the stuff is clipped from the show. Some of it is completely, wacky, weird, random stuff. So we'd love to hear you and have follow on there too.
Hell yeah! And the thing I like too is, like I said earlier, it's just different. It's humor. It's fun, and it's positive. Yeah, and
I like to add on to is the fact that it is kind of like public participation, right?
Yes.
Like how you have me on the show. You can have anybody come on your show.
Yeah.
Some podcasts are just like you and a host talking, that's it.
Yeah,
but we have that built in, and same so do you. So it's really nice to have anybody can come on and be a part of it, and hopefully that helps spread the love.
And that's how you you build the brand or whatever. But it's for people to participate is huge when it comes to like podcasts and just little things that are a big deal to us but mean absolutely nothing to no one else. You know what I mean?
Sure, absolutely.
But
we think it's something special. We love it. We're gonna keep doing it whether or not we keep getting people.
Oh yeah,
it's
dude.
Just like it. At the same time, it's really cool when you get a little like somebody like, I listen to your show. It's cool. You know what I mean? I can't lie. It makes you feel good.
Exactly.
It feels good.
And like I can remember the first time I was out and about in public.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And someone was like, "Oh, I watched your show. I didn't watch a full show, but I watched a clip." And I was like, "That's perfect."
The fact that they
Watched
knew you enough to watch the clip. Anyway, they had to say, I didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
I watched a clip.
And that's the
but
one.
they knew you enough. That's pretty amazing.
And the thing I love too is like when we do meet people out that like watch the show.
Yeah.
They're always so really up and honest. They're like, I didn't watch the whole show, but I did see a couple clips, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, hey, I'll take it.
You're in that band, right? Yeah. I never listened to it, but I know you're in that band. You're like, all right.
I saw that that picture that you were in.
You're in that movie, right? I never saw it, but you're in it, right?
That's what we get all the time. It's so funny.
Well, you're but further along than us because I've never had that. Cool side of the what? At least people know what podcasts are now.
Yes,
I guess that's.
I know, and they are becoming more and more. I don't want to say like regular, but
it's definitely mainstream now.
More and more people like us,
the
average Joe, are doing them and having fun, and that's where you kind of cross promote, and that's where you meet all the cool, fun people in Rochester because. Believe it or not, Rochester does have a lot of talent, music, podcasts. What? I don't know if there's any actors or anything like that.
Oh, sure, there's all of it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Theater.
Yep.
There is a lot of talent here in Rochester, and then once you start learning and crossing paths with these people, then you're just like, holy shit!
Yeah.
I didn't even know that you existed.
Well, that's what marketing's about, right? You can't you're just another thing. No matter like how many hours a week I might put in, or you put in, or that actor puts in memorizing lines and acting. But if you don't put up that poster at the local supermarket and somebody's like, "Oh, they're doing Hamlet. Yeah, I love Hamlet. I'm gonna go see Hamlet." Like you
bam.
You don't know. And we're gonna hope that they're just gonna like, walk by a building and be like, "I wonder what happens in here. Let me knock on the door." Like,
I saw the poster, but I didn't see the show. Yeah. So
exactly. It's like it takes getting the word out of there, and so I thank you so much for like having us on and letting us, promote it and spread the word.
And that's the thing too is with free promotion and cross promoting. In Rochester, when we do with local businesses, it's amazing how all the local businesses kind of stick together. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the bond they have, and they're always like, "Don't go to Target, go to, this shop, or go to that shop, or go to this bar, or go to that bar." Right. And the local community it's huge.
It is.
The support.
Right.
And then it's the same with podcasts. I've slowly learned the more podcasts we go on. They'll be like, hey, go to One Drink or go to Cool Side of the Pillow or go to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you kind of like, you're in the network and they start pushing you around. Like say like, hey man, for a tip, go over here.
Yeah.
That's good, that's good. Yeah, I'd love to, Vince and I will come on, another show.
Yeah, any podcast.
Yeah, I'd love to. Or come on ours. That's the other thing. We would love, and like I said to you earlier, you came on, did the Dream.
Yeah.
The nice part with the Dream part is that you can submit it, and that's it. Like you can listen, you can edit it and send it in. Like you know what you're sending us, right? With this is live. Who knows what Matt's gonna do with this? I'm gonna have 5 heads. But with ours, like you submit your dream, and then we'll take it and put it in the show. And listen to the show, you can kind of see what we do with them. But the other one is that we could have people come on and be on a memory foam. We almost do like this kind of thing where we just riff and talk and have fun. So we would love to have participation from fellow podcasters or anybody, honestly. Talk to us. We had, that was the other thing. I should mention when you're talking about cross promotion, we had a stand-up comedian from out in California.
Come on.
Yeah, he totally just went on and
so cool.
Yeah, he sent us an email or started following us, and I'm like, oh, submit a dream. And I should have, when you said what stands out, he had this crazy dream about his daughter was dealing with epilepsy and Finding Nemo. It's like this crazy dream he had about and then he went to the hospital where she was, and there was a tank and had a Finding Nemo fish. But backtrack, he was in the water with Patricia Arquette and not Patricia Arquette, sorry, Courtney Cox Arquette and David Arquette when they were married back. This is years ago. They were in the water. He's like, I don't really even like going swimming, and I don't really even know about these two people. And this Finding Nemo fish jumps out. He's like, fast forward to we're going to the hospital to deal with this really heavy subject of my daughter and epilepsy.
Yeah.
And there's a tank, a fish tank.
Wow.
And the fish tank had like that clownfish and Finding Nemo fish in the fish tank.
See?
And then a plaque underneath, donated by Courtney Cox Arquette and David Arquette. Can you, I just got chills right now. I'm not kidding. Isn't that crazy? It's like, and Vince and I were both like, whoa. And and if he made that up, which I could hear the earnest, I could hear that it wasn't like a joke. And I couldn't believe, I actually am going to cheat because his first name's Mike, but I want to make sure I get his name right to shout him out because it was, so anyway, we've had people come on our show and talk about Mike Knox, Knox. Check him out, funny dude, cool dude.
Yeah.
Maybe have him on your show.
That would be sick.
You have these, different people out of nowhere kind of submitting
and that's the great thing about podcasts. You upload it, right?
Yeah.
It's out there.
Yep.
And you don't know who's going to come across or share it or anything,
Yeah.
And all it takes is that one person, it doesn't matter who it is, and they're like, oh my God. But it could end up in an executive, you know what I'm saying?
No, you never know.
You manifest these things, you know what I'm saying? And you're just like, wow, CBS or whatever, iHeart.
Yeah.
The president of iHeart was like, oh my God, Cool Side of the Pillow and One Drink Podcast.
Spotify's like Joe Rogan money.
We need to sign these guys right away.
Yeah.
No, but that's cool. And for us, we are on audio as well, and we kind of have a little following in Germany. You know what I mean? So when I see the stats, and I think it's 4,000 people in Germany, but 4,000?
I don't know.
That's a lot to me. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh man. If I go over there, I'm going to be like Hasselhoff. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He was huge there, right?
And they won't know who I am.
No, but still, that's a huge chunk of people. Though.
Yeah.
Don't downplay that. That's massive to be able to have that many listeners.
But that's the beauty of what we do is anyone could get a hold of it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Especially with the power of the internet.
It is. It's great. And I think the advantage that our podcasts have, honestly, is we bring humor.
Yeah.
There's not enough humor and positive stuff out there. There's just a ton of, there's a niche for everything, obviously.
Yeah.
But it seems like humor and positivity is at the bottom. Unfortunately, it's weird.
I know.
But that's why it's fun to do. You know.
Yeah, I love the humor. I love and that's why
dude.
it's fun for Vince and I just to write. And like I said, we just try to make each other laugh, and hopefully other people find it funny.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
that's it.
But if I get it out of our writing session, if I start crying from laughing so hard, that's enough of a gift.
That's it.
Yeah.
And like for us, you know, we have a family, we work.
Yeah.
We do this for fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then
it's a side job that's not really paying the bills. It's not going to stock shelves or something where you get a little check on the end. This is like just pure fun, right?
And the thing is if I laugh for an hour, 2 hours, however long it takes.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm done, and then editing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you come across this, but sometimes you just find funny moments, and you're just like, whoa. And now you're just laughing by yourself.
Yeah, that's what I know. I'll even send Vince sometimes like a little like I'll text him like one thing he said, and he's like, "What's this?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's from the show. You said it." He doesn't even remember. I'm like, "It's like,
yeah." And, oh man, it's the best. So like now I'm just like all week. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
And
these unsaid jokes almost like just between you and I'm sure you and Oliver and Ryan, right? Like, do that where you're just like you guys just have your own little things that nobody else caught on to, but you're like, ah.
That's when I edit it and hone in. And
yeah, exactly, because that's the thing where some of these bigger podcasts or some people maybe like send it off somebody else edit. You and I'm editing. I'm doing the clips for social and all of it. So like sometimes I'm listening to the thing like 100 times.
And then you're like, should I put this out? Wait, let me. Should I take the? I don't know if someone.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do overthink. I don't know if you do too.
Absolutely.
I think that's just normal because once it's out there, it's out there. Sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But either way, it's a lot of fun.
It's better to be out there than hold it back, though.
Yeah,
right?
dude.
Right.
And like, whatever. But yes, make sure you go to Cool Side of the Pillow Instagram.
Yep.
Make sure you go to coolsideofthepillow.com.
That's it. You can find everything you need right there.
Yeah.
You can buy some merch. I got a cool shirt.
Yep. And dude, I love the concept. I love the podcast. I think it's great. I like different.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing I want. That was my goal, right? I shouldn't say goal because we have the idea, but it did feel unique enough that I'm not just adding to it. We're putting up something very, we put our heart and soul into this.
Yeah.
We do a lot.
And it is a very unique, one-of-a-kind podcast.
Oh, thank you.
Because there's not a lot of what you're doing out there. I mean, I even looked, you know what I'm saying? And I came across the serious stuff, and it's like, nah. Yeah. The humor is where it's at, and what you guys are doing is fantastic.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
It's awesome.
Appreciate it.
Yes, so you can watch this show on YouTube. You can listen on all major platforms where podcasts are played. You will probably see our faces all week long on social media. We are on all platforms. Cool Side of the Pillow is on Instagram. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you submit your dreams.
Yeah. It's easy. I promise.
There's no wrong. There's no right. Send them in. It's going to be funny. Yeah. Regardless. You know what I mean?
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah.
Vince will pick up the slack. If I'm not being funny, he's always funny. Yeah. No worries there.
Yes. So until next time, cheers.